difference with Connor Fennell today compared to the last 2 weeks?
We just established the pace, strikes, and I just think flooded the zone. He was good with all of his pitches, landing all of them. He had them hit, but outside of that, took care of some really good hitters. I felt like he changed the rhythm of the game and changed the rhythm of the hitters too. Kind of did his thing. That's the personality, but a lot of strikes and just kind of forced the action.
So you get to this time of the year, the team developed its own personality.
Sports teams. It takes time for a team to develop some type of identity. You get asked that question at the beginning of the year, what kind of offensive team you're going to be with. You have to face the opposition, you have to face resistance, you have to see how you're going to react to that. But I think, I said this to Ari last night, going back to Oklahoma, I think it's changed. Fibers of the kids are a little different. Offense has grown. Pitching's been steady all year. Defensively, we've gotten better in a lot of different areas, but we're certainly playing with some confidence.
When you do develop that confidence, how much of that is when you have results in these last 2 games? These dramatic ways, like the series in Knoxville. You've had several big moments here.
You can't do that without the Nico George. I mean, that's a turning play. It's teams when they develop that's an extra 5 years. Like having an extra player on the field. I thought we grew last weekend, and to beat these guys, 3 tough ball games that could have gone either way. We're not naive. We knew that these could swing either way. It was a pitch, it was a play, it was a swing. And that was the difference in the weekend right there. You're looking at a team that easily could have won 3 games across the street. We were just fortunate. We were opportunistic. We got the timely hit today. Didn't get a lot of them, but we got timely hit. Thought the difference was, the walks with Cleaver. I think got high in the pitch count with him. We just got him out of the game. He was pitching really well.
You mentioned the final game of the Oklahoma series. Was there any sort of team meeting that you had or anything that kind of spurred on these changes?
No, I think they do during the course of the year. I mean, I think for them it was just a matter of getting together. I remember that Saturday night they got together as a group, and I don't think it was just one big meeting, but I do think it was kind of a call to action that this is what we're going to do. Doesn't mean you're going to do it, but at the same time, when those types of things are pushed ahead by the team, it's way more powerful because it really is their team. You try to facilitate the environment for them, but at the same time, they've got to take the environment and they've got to do something with it. It's their team.
Could that be the best spot for Connor, just holding him for a spot like that where you need him to really get important outs and he can go 5 innings or whatever? Or, I mean, it's a pretty valuable piece to have, especially with his style.
Yeah, it is. I think the thing about Connor is he's very flexible. He doesn't have an ego in terms of where he pitches. So he basically says, if I start, I start. If I finish, I finish. If I'm in the middle of the game, I'm in the middle of the game. He treats pitching for what it is, and he doesn't come off of that. So, yeah, that could be it could be a rhythm change that could certainly be an advantage, but he's a good pitcher. He just knows himself and he knows where he fits, and he just, wherever you plug him in, he's ready to go.
With next week, do you like the change? Or do you not like the change?
Personally, I don't. Now, I'm not complaining. I think it was me, Jay Johnson, and I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. It was Jay for sure at LSU, and it might have been Dave Van Horn when we spoke up about it. I just thought from a fan standpoint, I thought that we might lose a little bit of the fans just because you're really not going to make that trip unless you know there's some games to be played. So I'm anxious to see how it turns out. It's fine. It's 16 teams. That's the only way you're going to get 16 teams in. Does it benefit team 15 and 16? It could if they play well, but that's going to be tough for them. They'd have to play a lot of baseball games. For us, where we are, it's nice in the fact that we probably play 3 max. So that's a weekend. So I like that for Vanderbilt.
Does it help? I was going to ask, does it help you guys setting it for postseason because it allows you to, it's about to turn into 3-game series.
Right.
Is that kind of convenient at this point for you?
Well, I think it plays conveniently.
Yeah.
It plays like a normal weekend right now. And I guess if you win Thursday, you go right to Saturday, so you get a kind of a day off. So it's an awkward weekend, but at least it sets up more like what we've already done. So yeah, that part's good.
It feels like you guys have seen everything. You've seen a Georgia here, you've seen a Kentucky here, totally different styles. Knoxville's its own thing.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel that you guys have seen just a little bit of everything that you could expect with the schedule you played?
I think so. You go all the way back to Arizona, and then you go to UCLA and Irvine, and I feel like we've played a really good schedule. It's been ambitious. I knew it. Win 39 games at this point. That's pretty impressive. To do what we've done, it's a heck of a second half run by these guys. Now I know we're more on the road in the first half, more home in the second half, but still, we did some damage on the road, and we can't look beyond that. I thought it was, the Florida series, obviously Tennessee series. We just played some good, consistent baseball.
How good has it been to see RJ start to, be hitting the ball harder again?
Yeah, good. I felt like it would come at some time. I just don't think, a player like that is going to stay down for that long. I don't see him going through the season and not being able to find it. He works too hard, number one. And number two, he's good. So it was just a kind of a matter of time. Put a good swing on that. Hit and run. So, yeah, good game.
Was there conversation about taking Einstein out at any point?
I didn't converse with the coaches about it. The only one I talked to was him. Yeah. And he said, don't take me out of the baseball game. That's one thing about Johnny is he plays. He plays no matter what.
Yeah.
He is not a soft kid, obviously. I've never seen anyone train like him at shortstop. He's a senior who dives all over the field. You go into your fourth year, you probably would take it easy. He never takes it easy. He's all out. It's like a playground for him. Very happy for him and his family and all these seniors to have this type of opportunity.
And the same with Humphrey. He runs into a wall, takes a home run away, and that couldn't have felt good.
Yeah, Humphrey play, that's a run. Barzy play, throwing him out because the next hitter got a double that would have scored. So, kind of runs right there that we took away with RBI defense.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, RJ, you ready?